Everyone, it is the Hebrew Jamaican Coolie. I ran out of space on my phone, and so I have to do this video again. This is a very serious video. It's a video on a topic that I believe needs a lot of attention, and it deserves a lot of attention. Not enough attention is given to it. It's basically ignored. What am I talking about? I am talking about the topic that I talked about last week in terms of mothers basically selling their daughters. I'm going to go deeper. I'm going to go deeper because I know too many girls that their mothers were not motherly to them at all, but was like a handler to them. A handler. Right? Let's talk about it. Some of these single mothers that we love to give praise and honor to, they don't deserve it. They don't. Not every woman that's a single mother is a good mother or is a mother at all. You understand? Some of these women don't deserve the title of mother. Just like how some girls, when they're disrespecting their biological fathers, they call them sperm donors. Some of these women are only birth givers. That's it. Or egg layers. You understand? They don't deserve the title of mothers. They don't. They're just birth givers. They just give birth. They don't raise. They don't nurture. They don't provide. And they don't help to protect that child either. Right? We have many girls in the black community up to this day that can probably tell stories about mothers who basically sell their daughters to their boyfriends. Some of these women know that these men don't want them, that they're only with them to gain access to their children in a Wally manner. You understand exactly what I'm saying, right? Not only do the girls that they want to have that type of access to, but if you have boys, you have very sick men out there that do this to the boys, and the boys are more ignored than the girls. The stories of what happened to young boys are more ignored than what happens to young girls. I can tell you that. You ever wonder why there are some men in society, they're so angry? They're hyper angry. They're way beyond the point of just being regularly angry. You ever realize that when he even tap a certain guy on the shoulder, his response is like to knock you out? You ever wonder that? Some of our boys their innocence have been stolen from them. Their innocence have been robbed from them, and we don't want to talk about it. We don't want to talk about these things happening in the black community, that there are both predatory men and women out there that do this to our men and our women, to our boys and our girls. We pretend as if women can't do these things. But let me tell you something. Being in gymnastics and they give you safe sports, they tell you that women fly under the radar. They tell you that women fly under the radar, but women are, the statistics show that women are just as capable, or they do just as much of the molesting as men do. They take the innocence of children just as much as men do. We need to stop pretending as if women are incapable of doing such evil. They do it. And this has happened to me. And I need to tell my story because I've said before many times in the past that both male and female have done wrong to me in that manner. Right? But right now, the main topic is to focus on the single mothers who basically have this happen to their daughters just because they want to keep a man in the home, just because they want their bills paid, just because they want to live a certain lifestyle. Stop pretending that these women are some kind of saints, right? They allow predatory men to come into their lives because they know, some of them know they're not attractive. And some of them know that basically once their children age out and move out of the house, that this man will basically leave them. Let's talk about it. Let's get the topic rolling. Share this video. Share this video, needs to be shared. These topics need to be talked about. How single mothers allow predatory men to come in and do harm to their children, even physically abuse them. There are many stories, right, especially in the white community, of boyfriends helping the mothers to delete their children, abuse them to the point that their life is no longer inside their bodies. But we don't want to talk about these atrocities. We need to talk about it. We need to start holding women accountable. Stop giving them some slap on the wrist sentence just because they weren't directly involved in it. They were there. They could have stopped it. They didn't. How long has the abuse been going on? Well, guess what? You need to go to jail the same amount of time or even more than the perpetrator, because you allow this perpetrator in the life of the child to do harm to the child. We need to stop pretending. We need to stop doing this. Stop pedestalizing women. They are just as much capable of evil as men are. This is the Hebrew Jamaican Coolie. Peace. I'm out. Shalom. Happy Feast of Dedication, people. Oh.